Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am present in the Indian Express newspaper headline. So, first of all, on page number 3, in that survey banks on fiscal discipline and higher capex to drive growth. Next, risk to growth, entrenched inflation and depreciating rupee. Next, with rupees 9,500 crore bids from FIIs and corporates, Adani FPO pulls through. Next, JJ Maharashtra Maza official state song on Feb 19. Next, five names for Apex court pending. Collegium recommends two more. Next, Article 372 Triple Talaq. Government has been decisive precedent to House. Next, budget will be ray of hope for world PM. On page number 4, in that Amravati case in Supreme Court, Jagan says we are Vizag to be Andhra capital. Next, Vanchuk, we were better off with Jammu and Kashmir. On page number 5, in the city section under that, CA from city found hanging was booked 3 weeks ago. Next, from today, Metro Line 1 to operate ADDL 18 trips daily. Next, Mishra gets bail as court takes notes of contradictions. On page number 6, in the city section under that, chilly weather on cards has temperature may drop again. Next, police begins biggest recruitment drive. Next, civic body dismisses 55 employees convicted for corruption, suspend 134. Next, want to withdraw plea bargain model Divya Puja to court. Next, 70-year-old woman robbed at gunpoint inside her home in Dadar. Next, high drama after Sena UBT, Anil Parab brags inside MHADA office. Somya's charges false. Next, reply to Thane MP Rajan Vichare's plea to restore security, High Court to government. Next, school principal held from Jharkhand for cyber fraud. Next, on page number 7, in that Soma Sen files discharge plea in court. Next, miscreants attack Pune student with machete. Next, machete. Next, arson at Gadchiroli mine. High Court refuses bail to Surinder Gadling. Next, ST Commission 6 IIT Bombay's response to allegations by student body. On page number 7, in Maharashtra section under that, Shinde request MPSC to delay new exam pattern until 2025 relief for students. Next, MAI TRI bill to be introduced in House for speedy implementation of projects. Next, government to extend a scheme for poor students. Next, yet to receive 14 boards sanctioned in 2011 for coastal security, state to take it up with center. Next, Ajit Pawar slams God man over Sant Tukaram remarks. Next, High Court dismisses plea of engineer degree holders. Next, more than 82,000 registered online for MHADA housing lottery. Next, without objection and suggestion, how can government resolution be implemented by state? Next, has state doubles child welfare grant benefit yet to reach several COVID orphans? On page number 9, in Express Network section under that, PM Cares Fund not of government RTI does not apply, center to High Court. Next, opposition slams Murmu address, call it list of government's alleged achievements. Next, Rahul ends Jammu and Kashmir visit with prayer at Kheer Bhavani, Hazrat Bal. Next, CAG take over chairmanship of G20 audit institutions. Next, Abbasi's attack on Gorakhnath Lone Wolf Act, waging war against government, says court. Next, Chidambaram survey seems to be looking through a rear view mirror, not windshield. Next, electoral bond apex court trifurcates plea to hear issues separately. On page number 10, the editorial page section under that, recent optimism. Next, classroom skew Next, Amar Pathan Anthony. Next, post-pandemic pre-election. Next, where she shows the way. Next, on page number 11 in the idea page section under that, in the unloved triangle. Next, hope and challenge in valley. Next, Ayatra neither here nor there. On page number 12, the express network section under that, 10 women among 14 killed in blaze at Dhanbad apartments. Next, Shanti Bhushan, veteran lawyer and former union law minister, dies at 97. Next, Oriva MD surrenders before Morbi court. Next, gross negligence by accused for financial gain, says charge sheet. Next, two arrested for throwing bottle at Kailash Kher. Next, four killed as car collides with bus on highway. Next, man arrested for burning copy of Bible. Next, courageous lawyer, teacher, legal fraternity, North Star. Next, Shanti Bhuvan, veteran lawyer and former union law minister, dies at 1897. Next, Himachal police paper leak, CBI searches 50 places in 7 states. Next, Doval meets US counterpart, stresses need to convert ideas into actions. Next, three killed in pit collapse in Rajpur. Next, Ador quits Kerala's institutes chairman post. On page number 13 in Express Network section under that, Asaram gets life term for 2001 rape of former discipline. Next, with access of key, an MP district brings government home to beneficiaries. Next, KVS flags delay by CPWD in construction project of schools. Next, decriminalization of adultery does not apply on armed forces, Supreme Court. Next, focus on border areas. NCC plans to raise cadet strength by 8 lakh. Next, Supreme Court turns down plea challenging Jammu and Kashmir's Jan 31 eviction deadline. Next, 2 days after health minister's killing, Odisha government shunts SP SDPU. Next, CPI in talks with Tipra Motha. Next, IT department raids premises linked to two Punjab petrors. On page number 15, in explained section under that, assessing the case of amending India-Pakistan Indus Waters Treaty. Next, capital tussle in Arunachal Pradesh, AP. Jagan say it will be Vizag Amravati claim in court. Next, economic survey takeaways. Next, recession fear dissipate. India will be fastest growing major economy. What the IMF outlook update says. On page number 16, the world section under that, cache storage in push for newly designed notes. Next, DNA test of 6 victims begin. Next, vote amid ethnic split on Sunday. Next, Moscow blast toll 100. Shehbaz urges parties for unity. Political fights later. Next, tanks in pipeline. Kiwi push for jets. Risk West unity. Next, Azerbaijan to ICJ. Armenia must stop sowing mines. Next, amid Israel Palestine tension, Blinken urges peace but offers no new US help. Next, France hit by new wave of strikes against Macron's pension reform. Next, Italian embassies on alert after crescendo of Aranchest attack. Next, meal shrinking, hope failing, Sri Lanka's easy claim hides uneasy reality. Capex lead growth to bring back animal spirits, help manage debt levels, economic survey. Next, digital infra can add 60 to 100 basis point to GDP growth, CEA Nageshwaran. Next, strong agri growth lead to a year-on-year dip in monthly demand for MGN REGS. Next, despite layoff, number of direct gross jobs created by Indian startups rose 36% in 2022. Next, domestic cause looking to build semiconductor fabs. Next, regulating crypto ecosystem. Next, market may cross 1 crore sales. Next, fiscal deficit touches nearly 60%. Next, 5G can unleash new eco avenues. Next, FDI may rebound in coming months. Next, states debt cost of 7.68%. Next, domestic cause looking to build semiconductor or fabs. Next, GST collection. Next, CCI report export. Next, agriculture sector needs reorientation due to likely hurdles in climate change, surge in costs of inputs. On page number 18 in sports section under that, a very important knob for me and team. Next, number 9, Bhoot slams unbeaten 1-1 triple one for Saurashtra. Next, Bengal restrict Jharkhand to 173. Next, Pacer Venkatesh shine for Karnataka. Next, on page number 19 in that the same old pitch. Next, injured Suresh ruled out of first test. Next, Surya, we had to adapt to whatever we got. Next, a small victory as former wrestling Babita added to oversight committee. On page number 20 in G20 section under that, global business leader patch for inclusive growth at B20 India inception meeting. Next, industry discusses integrating ESG into supply chain to build resilience. Next, sustainable production both possible and profitable in India. Next, with 550 million smartphones dollar and 1.35 billion unique digital IDs, India is pioneering financial inclusion. Next, need to rethink innovation to drive inclusive impact, says the B20 business community. Next, redefining the global digital cooperative. Next, Gujarat's G20 Connect. Next, special plenary session of on B20 India priorities. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.